And we have to be age appropriate. I mean, school appropriate. I'm not talking about cannabis.
I can't have any cannabis? What kind of school is this? What kind of school doesn't supply you with free cannabis? Clearly a bad one.
I can go to the next room. I can go to the next room with better internet. Maybe it would help. I mean, maybe it's because I'm in a room with, like, bad internet, so maybe that would be why.
Alright, I'm just waiting on you.
Do you want me to go to a different room with better internet
I don't
connection?
know.
I mean,
It's up to you.
I'll go. Let's see if it might be better.
Baywolf Project. Baywolf. Also, the name, if you actually pronounce it like it's spelled, it's not Baywolf, it's Beowulf. 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 Ooh, I'm back in the cannabis garden.
Hey.
What?
Okay. I mean, there should be better internet connection in here.
Flavored air. Hey, Day, you want to know something cool? Touch your tongue to your top lip and breathe in, and the air will be flavored. Touch your tongue to your top lip, and breathe in, and the air will be flavored.
The air isn't flavored.
Touch your tongue to your top lip and breathe in.
Top lip?
Yeah, touch it to your top lip.
Get it. It's not
and
tasty
the air
at all.
will be cherry flavored. Cannabis.
Nope.
Cannabis. Oh, I love me some cannabis. Every day, every night. Cannabis until I die. Joel!
I turned off friendly fire.
What if people aren't friendly?
That's why I'm relying on you. For my...
Alright, let's start.
Huh?
Let's start.
Awesome. Is the internet better in here?
Yeah. Turn around, turn around.
I am.
No, turn around the other way so we can start. Go back to where you were. And alright, let's start.
Okay. Are we recording?
Yeah?
Welcome to my museum here. Of course, we are in the middle of an area of whatever. Let's go. So, we're going to be entering the town of Harrot. Now, of course, I'm going to be sounding like Luigi. Or should I sound like my normal voice like this? The very sad voice. Before we enter, how should I sound?
Normal, please.
Okay, I'll sound some normal. Okay, welcome to the town of Harrot. Okay, I'm gonna sound like this. Okay, so welcome to the town of Harrot. I imagine that it would kind of look something like this because it's old timings. This map was suggested by Jaguar, by the way, and I found the same map he sent me on an app. So anyway, let's explore around the village, look around a bit. So pretty much, you have any questions?
What is this?
I don't know, it looks like a chamber or something. I really don't know.
Church.
I mean,
It's
Maybe
like
a church.
It's a medieval church. It's a
Ooh,
chapel, like a chapel or a cathedral. Probably not big enough to be a cathedral. It's a chapel.
okay, let me preach for a second. Okay. I'm done. I don't want this video to get religious. Otherwise, it's against school policy, so we can't do other things. So, again, anyway, we already know that this village kind of looks old timings. So, of course, you can look at your spyglass to look around at certain objects. I mean,
I'll look
be good.
around at certain objects.
Looking around at certain objects. Anyway. So we see this very, very suspicious little hole here that literally will take damage if you fall down here. Not that much damage, but, you know. And you can see this beautiful little farm here. I know it's nighttime and it's scary, so watch out for boogeymen. So we don't know if anyone's going to happen and come around. You know, it's Halloween season, though. It is Halloween season, so you got to watch out for Michael Myers, okay?
Hey, hat. Well, I just had a stroke.
Oh my god. So yeah, and you know, we don't want to run into Michael Myers, so we have to hurry up and get to the cave, okay? So, here we go.
Fence hopping, please.
So we come to this cave, and of course, it's not dangerous. Trust me, I've actually did some very good dusting, so...
How you dust off a cave? It's like eternally dirty.
Well, I said I did some dusting. I did the best I could.
Me. I am king. King of weird dragon.
Yes, so we're gonna go around. So of course, this little object here with iron bars and end rod is Beowulf's sword, and you broke it. So there you go. It already broken.
I didn't mean to click it.
I mean, but still. So this is the golden cup that the dragon stole. No, not the dragon. I mean a slave stole. And it clearly is golden. Totally a golden cup.
Looks like a coffee pot to me.
Yeah, I know. It's very dirty. Mug. Yeah, it does look like a coffee mug. It's really dirty.
Hey, he stole my... give that back.
So we go over here, and it says I ate cheese today. Oh wait, well this is not part of the project. Whoops, I mean not part of that. Anyway, of course, this was the dragon's favorite cup. It was actually stolen by a slave. The slave gave it to the king, and of course, when he gave it to the king said, well, wait. Okay, so the slave king, I think, like the person that said that oh, okay. So of course the person that was running the slave yards or whatever the heck he gave it to, and his king said he'll beat him less. He'll beat him less.
So, like, he'll still beat him, just less.
Yes. He'll beat him.
Thanks for bringing me this gold cup. I'm still gonna beat you. Just less.
Yeah, pretty much. And then we go over here to Grendel. Well, it's a museum, so it's not really Grendel. Of course, he's very tall, but this is
clearly Grendel.
Clearly it is.
He keeps stealing it.
Wait, he's stealing your...
Yeah, look. Look.
You're
gonna close to him, he'll snatch it. Nope, it's mine.
You little piece of... Yeah, stop stealing his cup, okay?
I think you ripped off more than his arm.
His spyglass. I don't care.
I think
anyway...
you did more than rip off his arm.
So, Beowulf was in a battle with Grendel, of course, and he was in a battle. He went onto Grendel's arm and then tore it off completely. And then, of course, Grendel was very upset about that. I mean, clearly he is upset that he got his arm ripped off, and then he died. Just sitting there, dying, just left to die. And, yeah. We're in the battle scene. And then you come over here. Of course, it may not be the pieces of a dagger, but then Beowulf's mother, or not Beowulf's mother, Grendel's mother got very, very mad. She wanted revenge. Of course. So Beowulf, and this was the second part, but in the story, Beowulf went and walked underwater for 3.5 hours or whatever the heck. And of course,
Reverse Jesus?
I don't know. Clearly that's not real. You don't walk underwater for hours on end. But of course, during the battle, Beowulf's mother just had a dagger. And this is her dagger. And of course, you just whatever. I mean, come on.
What's this one?
A dagger. Out of every other weapon,
What's this
you
one?
had to pick a dagger.
What's this one?
Really?
This one!
Okay, so now we go on to another part where they go to the dragon. This is part 4. I mean, all I remember was the dagger part, so I know Beowulf's... Not Beowulf... Why do I keep saying Beowulf? Grendel's mother used a dagger. That was one of their weapons. Now we go over here. This is, of course... Why is there... Okay, so yeah, here we go. We're on the dragon section.
Is this a sword? And then that's the shrunken version of the sword?
Yes. So I used a shrink ray to shrink in the giant sword. It's not broken, but it's okay. It was
Bye-bye
broken.
Museum.
But it was broken during the dragon fight.
Hey, Dave,
So
you might want to look to the right.
What?
You might want to look over there.
Look,
Over
where?
there.
Oh, flip! These are getting set on fire! What's going on, bro? Ah! Ah! Oh my goodness! Oh, it's dark in... What? It's dark in here. What happened to lights? Oh, okay. Anyway,
maybe we need something that'll bring some light to this place.
It worked. I got some light.
Oh, I already created some light.
You're gonna set this museum on fire. Anyway, back to the dragon fight. Where was I saying? Oh, right. So Beowulf vowed to kill the dragon. So of course he went on a big mission and tried to kill the dragon. Of course he succeeded, but he died in the end of the dragon fight. And it was very sad.
You're pulling a Beowulf here because you're burning to death.
I know, yeah, because clearly... I'm gonna have to disable this real quick. I mean, we're gonna have some technical difficulties here. If people are gonna abuse the fire, and what's... Bro, ah! No! 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 Ah! I'm burning! Ah!
Just like Beowulf.
Ah! No, he was... Well, maybe he was burning. Yeah, he was burning to death.
That's how he died.
And he was also bitten by the dragon with his...
Yeah, but he also was burning.
Right, so he was
Just
getting
like your
poisoned.
museum.
No! What? Stop it! No! No, the museum is precious to me! Stop it! Ah! Ah! Oh, we were running...
You're not very good at keeping away from the fire.
You're burning the... Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, please. Okay, please. No, 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 no. Nope. Nope. Ah! Ah! Oh my god, you're my fire. Ah! Fucking die!
My stuff now. Just like Beowulf. Hey, this is the perfect representation of Beowulf. I'm the king now.
Can we restart?